Royal Crown Digital presents The First World War, full narration. More than a century has passed since the guns of the First World War finally fell silent. Yet its legacy continues to shape the modern world in countless ways. The conflict transformed the course of history, forever changing nations, societies, economies, politics, and the lives of millions of ordinary people. Between 1914 and 1918, more than 70 million military personnel were mobilized from every corner of the globe. Soldiers fought across Europe, Africa, the Middle East, Asia, and the world's oceans. Millions never returned home, while countless others carried the physical and emotional scars of war for the rest of their lives. Civilians also endured unimaginable hardship through famine, displacement, disease, and economic devastation. The First World War marked the end of an era. Great empires that had dominated Europe for centuries, including the German, Austro Hungarian, Ottoman, and Russian empires, collapsed, giving rise to new nations and dramatically reshaping the political map of the world. New borders were drawn, governments changed, and societies entered a period of profound transformation whose effects are still visible today. The war also accelerated remarkable advances in science, engineering, medicine, aviation, communications, and transportation. Innovations developed during wartime would later improve civilian life, while the conflict demonstrated both the extraordinary potential of human ingenuity and the terrible consequences of industrialized warfare. In the years that followed, communities across the world sought ways to remember those who had sacrificed everything. Memorials were built in cities, towns, and villages. Cemeteries were carefully maintained. Museums preserved uniforms, letters, diaries, photographs, medals, and personal belongings so that future generations would never forget the experiences of those who lived through the Great War. Every year, millions of people continue to gather in remembrance. They lay wreaths, observe moments of silence, and honor the courage of soldiers, nurses, doctors, engineers, volunteers, and civilians whose lives were forever changed by the conflict. The red poppy became an enduring symbol of sacrifice, reminding us that even after the darkest chapters of history, hope can continue to bloom. Today, preserved battlefields, restored trenches, memorial gardens, and historic monuments stand not as celebrations of war, but as powerful reminders of its human cost. Visitors from every nation walk these peaceful landscapes together, reflecting on the importance of understanding history and protecting the peace that so many fought to achieve. The story of the First World War is ultimately about far more than battles, weapons, or military strategy. It is the story of courage shown in impossible circumstances, of resilience in the face of unimaginable hardship, of families separated by conflict, and of entire generations whose lives were forever transformed. It also teaches one of history's most enduring lessons, that lasting peace cannot be taken for granted. Peace must be protected through understanding, diplomacy, cooperation, and the willingness of nations to work together rather than against one another. As we remember those who served, those who suffered, and those who never returned home, we also honor the generations that rebuilt their communities and dedicated themselves to creating a better future. Their determination reminds us that even after immense tragedy, humanity possesses the strength to heal, rebuild, and move forward with hope. History cannot be changed, but it can be remembered. By learning from the past, we become better prepared to face the future with wisdom, compassion, and a shared commitment to preserving peace for generations yet to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the First World War. May the stories of those who lived through these extraordinary events continue to inspire courage, understanding, remembrance, and reconciliation throughout the world. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Royal Crown Digital for more fascinating documentaries on history, archaeology, science, and world civilizations. Be sure to turn on notifications so you never miss our latest releases. Every like, comment, and share helps us continue creating high quality educational documentaries for viewers around the world. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us which historical event, civilization, archaeological discovery, scientific breakthrough, or world mystery you'd like us to cover in our next documentary. Until next time, keep exploring the past because history still has stories waiting to be uncovered.